Okay, I thought I'd make this video to show you how to replace this piece here, because a few of you have had a problem with this. If you can tell, there's broken down here and the button gets stuck. I've put this all the way back in this position so it's easier to see. If it ever does get stuck on you, what you can sometimes do is take a screwdriver and stick it in there and pop that out, push it out. That's what I do sometimes. So I've picked up this GM kit here, this part number 953-93161, and was expecting to get just this button here, but was pleasantly surprised when I opened up the package and found not only was it the chrome button that we needed, but also included the top trim piece that goes up here and this trim piece that goes around here too, which is very nice, and a little pin which is with a hinge point down here. I've had this apart before once to fix it, but that solution did not work, so that's why I picked up this kit here. And I'm just going to leave this rolling so you can see the whole process. Now, since we came with all those pieces, I am not going to be super careful in taking this apart like I was the first time. And even though I was careful, I broke a little piece, a little clip here and there. So you saw how easy that was to pop out of there. Hopefully that's staying focused for you. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side, even though you can't see. I'm just kind of putting the top and prying it out a little bit. You do have the shifter buttons over here too, but those are going to stay in place. You're not going to take those out. Okay, I've pried that out a little bit. We're just going to work it around, and there we go. That piece is off. We're going to just throw that on the floor. Same way with the top piece. We're going to pry it out the top. I did notice the first time I took this out, little piece that broke was right there, so that's why I was super excited they gave us a replacement. Okay, and now what we need to do is, there's a little bitty pin down here we need to push out. I am going to take the pin that came with it, with the kit, if I can get it open. Probably just leave all this not edit any of this out so you can see about how long it takes to do this process. Alright, tape on there is being difficult. There we go. Okay, get that out of the bag. And there's the little pin that comes with it. I was just going to stick it into one side over here, kind of get it started going out the other side if I can. Alright, let's try from this side here. Alright, so apparently I am going to pause the camera real quick while I get another tool. Okay, so just to pick up where I left off, I'm trying to push this pin out here. Just got a small screwdriver to do that. Alright. Actually came all the way out. And I have picked that up, I haven't lost that. Okay. And now with that out, we should be able to, of course, take the broken piece out. And I believe, if I remember correctly, there's a, sorry, I'm just going to keep this camera on this angle here, but there's a little white piece in here that actually goes up and down to release. I'm just going to push that down with a screwdriver to give me some room to slide this out. If I remember correctly, that's how I did it. Yes, there we go. it rolls. If you saw, I rolled it forward like that. Now, I'm not sure if the camera's picking this up or not. Throw that down. There's a little spring here, and we're going to keep that there. We do not want to remove that. We're going to be very careful not to move that. I'm going to open up the package for the new button. Okay. So shiny and chrome. If you're a Mad Max fan, you would have gotten that reference there. Oh, and apparently, okay, so the old button has a little rubber stopper here that they did not include. So I'm going to attempt to pull that out without damaging it. Hopefully I won't pull it apart. Looks like it's going to come. Yep, popped right out. Okay. So I'm going to put that in the new button. That is the rubber pad side facing the button itself, the face of the button. That might take a second to pull that through. There we go, and that's in place. Alright, so we're going to put this back in the reverse order. I'm going to push this button down. I'm going to put this piece here and that little spring through the middle of that. That's how it came out. I'm going to put the bottom end first. And that's how it came out. Maybe not. Let's try the top and see if it goes that way. There we go. It just slid in right like that. Okay. So now we should be able to put our replacement pin in, which I would think you could still use the old one, but that should go right in here. Hopefully my head's not in the shot, trying to keep a clear view for you. I'm going to use a pair of needle nose pliers here just so I can get a better grip. Wants to slide out of my fingers there. Okay. Holes right there. Oh, there's the hole right there. Make sure it's lined up with that. There we go. There, it started. Just kind of wiggle the button, make sure it goes through the hinge point. Feels like it's wanting to go. There we go. Almost through. Alright. We've pushed it until it's flush. Okay. Now our button is back in. Although it feels like it is sticking for some reason, which was the original problem. A lot of these have. Let me check something here. That is popping back in place. place there. Okay, when it goes in drive, it is okay. It is popping back to normal position. Neutral is okay. Reverse. And that pops all the way in park, which is the main problem. Alright. So, I'm turning the key back off. We're going to go ahead and reassemble here. Keep this all on video so you can see anything I've learned, any mistakes or anything, you can learn from that too. Alright. This piece here, you've got this little tab in the back bottom that needs to set in the right spot down here, and you're going to have these which will clip into place up in here. So just make sure that bottom is pressed in right. It's going straight down. Push that in a little bit hard, it looks like, to make sure it gets in the right spot down there. Yeah, that's not in the right spot. I'm trying to carefully lift that so I can get it in there. That is still not in there. I'm going to skip that for now, but keep that in mind if you go to put it on. And then we're going to take this other trim piece. This one wraps around. Alright. I'm going to, these tabs here on the other side, I'm going to run it above the switch. The switch is right there like that on the other side, so just going to run that around the top. Bring it in towards the back, just like that. Being difficult. Move that forward first for a second. There we go. Okay. And we're back together. And I will fix that after a while. So. Alright, and looks like my button's not sticking. I should be able to take my key out. Yes! And so long as I've been able to take my key out. Okay, so it looks like in the manual shift position the button stays detented a little bit here, because once it goes into drive it does pop out there. Neutral, and of course you have to press to go to reverse, and you go to park, it pops out. I can remove my key, which was the whole point of this thing. So, alright, hopefully this video was helpful to you. And you can get some use out of it. Thanks for watching. Just wanted to let you know I did get that fixed there. Basically what the problem was, here's the old one. This little tab here was pushed in a little bit from where I did not get it in correctly. What you need to do is make sure those are out like that. That's a good distance. Put that piece in first and then roll the piece forward into place, and it will snap into place properly. So that is what I did wrong there.